What's up, y'all? NRW Nerds Rule the World here for another entertainment pick show. You know how we do on the NRW. We're closing out the last week of July with these picks, with essentially our picks for this week premiering on the first day of August. So it's your boy Creepy, and as you see on the screen, I got my pal Heather. How are you, Heather?
I'm okay. I have a major headache right now, but gotta
Oh,
do the work. Gotta do the work.
I hear
Yeah.
you. Well, I'll try not to be so loud. I'll get softer because I get loud
Uh-huh.
sometimes.
Sure, sure. I
I get
give it a whole
excited.
5 minutes. I give a whole 5 minutes.
I get excited, Heather. I get excited. You know how we do. What have you been watching before we get to this week's picks?
Sure. Yeah. Apparently, our favorite guy over there on the KAYFABEYBABY, Webster Style, helped you out with Fantastic Four, but I did get to see it after I got back home from traveling. Um, Honestly, I've been catching up, trying to catch up on things that I've been missing while I've been traveling. So I finished up Apothecary Diaries finally. Can't wait for season 3 of that. This is a weird one. So everyone loves The Office. Everyone. Why I have never watched it, I'm not really sure.
I've
But
never
one of
watched it, homie.
I've never,
I
and I've
saw the
honestly,
British one a little bit, but not.
I've seen some of the
Yeah,
British one. I've seen some of
yeah.
the British one, but it's one of those where it never spoke to me as a person, so I never really dug into it. But what's unfortunate about staying at a hotel is I don't have all of my streaming services. So I do have commercials, which I don't miss at all. But I basically, if I don't want to watch Fox News, I basically have the Comedy Channel, Cartoon Network, and the Disney Channel. So it's I've been watching a lot of The Office, trying to get into it. Still, it still doesn't catch me entirely, but I definitely can see the popularity. I can definitely see why it's popular,
Yeah.
But so that's been a treat. I'm catching up like decades late on The Office.
Major, like, yours truly too. I've only seen maybe a couple episodes of the American version, but I think I've seen like three, which is more than, like I said, I've only seen maybe a couple of the American and three of like the Brit version. It's interesting, but it hasn't grabbed me like you. I'm very much the
Mhm.
same on that. Yeah.
It's fine,
Yeah.
but that's kind of been what I've watching because I've been stuck in hotel rooms. So what about you?
No Squid Game yet?
No,
Haven't
still no Squid
got
Game.
into that?
I did have some news. I might be getting some travel canceled, so maybe we'll do that sooner rather than later. So
Okay. I
yeah.
hope that's a good thing though, that you're still gainfully employed to do other things since you're
Yeah,
not traveling.
I think someone was voluntold over me to do something, and that's all.
Oh, okay. I just want the homie to be employed because we know what
Absolutely.
it is out here in these streets. But I'm sure you don't mind that
100%.
because you're out there in the heat when you're on these trips.
Yeah, yeah,
So
very happy
you're
to.
cool with this. Okay. All right. Man, I need to do some catching up on wrestling. I've been very bad about that. So me and Eldon have kind of been winging it on our Kayfabe babies. Shout out to my man Webster Style, aka Eldon. Um, we did lose a orange racist last week. Not the one I had hoped, but that filled up our episode because I had a lot of things to say about a guy who, got a lot of us into wrestling, but showed his true colors very quickly. And I'm more mad at that because he made us believe in him, in a lot of ways. I was saying my prayers, eating my vitamins, and training, but not really training that hard. But yeah, so that was just, that was in the zeitgeist. I'm sure Heather, last year. You're from Texas. You know how big wrestling is. So yeah, haven't caught up on wrestling, but a lot of screenings. You saw Superman, you saw Fantastic Four. We have those reviews out there. Um, some other things, the Hurricane Katrina that we're going to be talking about this week. A lot of stuff dropping. Gumball, it's not in my picks this week, but that drops this week. You interviewed the producers, I interviewed the voice cast. That's available on the channel. The Home is now in theaters with James DeMonico. That interview will be out. We got some interviews side of some of these picks. So let's just get to those picks, Heather. It's how our time is limited, and when we're not
Absolutely.
watching things, we're trying to do stuff with family, and just kind of touch grass as well, and stay cool too because it's also hot as 80s outside. Let's head right into the picks, Heather. If you're ready.
Sure, let's do it.
All right, first pick out the gate. I need everyone to support this series that's coming to Apple TV Plus. I've already watched it all, and I already need a whole new season. I can't stress it enough. Heather, watch it. Everybody, watch it and demand it on your socials because I need a season 2. I'm talking about Chief of War finally hitting all y'all this week, and I'm ready to talk about it. Here we go.
Face gods and men to build the kingdoms. This island, this is your home. This land will hold you long after I am gone.
Tell me of the outside world.
It is strange. The pale skin honors no gods of the land. They will be coming soon. If this island is divided, this kingdom will fall.
Nau puni ea ke pile mai oe a ko uau au.
Alcohol makeana.
Kaiana is the fist of our people. We will need him to face the troubles that come our way.
I feel like the gods are against me.
Our gods are the same in that way. They speak to men about men. They don't speak with me.
Ole loa au hola lau ho e ke ia ohana. I ka I kaua ko ole.
I want to fight.
E ho o ka hua ia he lālani. He lālani ho o kahi no nā upuni a pau. O ko ulālani no ia. E kani ka pūkaua!
Tomorrow we face gods and men to build a kingdom. And no matter what happens to me, this is your home.
All right. Coming to Apple TV Plus this week. The series starts. I think it's about, I want to say at least 10 episodes, 8 or 10 episodes. But it's great. About an hour long each, almost an hour long. And just giving you the origins of Hawaii and all of how, the colonization occurred there and everything. A lot of reading. I hope y'all are ready to read. Y'all need to be reading, because they're doing the native language, which is super dope. I love that element. Makes it feel more real. And I can't recommend it enough. What do you think, Heather?
You've yelled at me enough to go watch it. Don't worry, I'm gonna watch it. A lot of people on this channel, if you watch this for a while, you'll know some of my opinions of Jason Momoa and how he has reacted and been on how he has acted on certain sets. But I'm very curious to see it. I do love when they let Indigenous people tell Indigenous stories. I will say that though, something that's very interesting to me. I read an article not too long ago. I need to find it, where an Indigenous American talked about the changes in language when you see in entertainment, because a lot of the words that we use today to describe things, they didn't have back then. English in an Indigenous tongue in any of those. So I'm very curious. I'd love to have like a conversation with someone about, the language that's used and how original some of it is versus how they would have to change the language for a modern audience. I'm just while watching the trailer, it really made me curious. Like, I'd love to have that conversation,
Oh yeah, I agree. And I've being that I have family, that speak various languages and all of that, and I'm not as bilingual as I would like to be, even with all of that, because I was raised all over the world, people, and it's just kind of hard when you're hearing so many dialects and languages all around you that you get confused. And so let's just go with the American version or the English because we know we're going to be staying in the US. Yeah, and you hear that. A lot of times when I am watching with family and friends that speak, their own native tongues, they're like, "Oh no, that's this," and so it's always very interesting and very educational. But yeah, you're completely right on that, Heather. But yeah, I am a fan of that series. There's a great amount of talent involved with it. I respect and acknowledge, the stuff that Momoa has done. Hopefully, he's making a turn for the better. But there's so many other.
From the sound of it, it did happen a while ago, and we have not heard as many complaints about it in the most recent periods. But there have been women have made statements in the past, but I don't think I think it's been a hot minute since that happened. Yeah.
Exactly. But I believe women and I respect women. But above all, to me, it takes a village, as we know, to make a project. So while there might be some troublesome person on something, I don't let it outshine everybody else that did their hard work and are good people. And I want to give them love and light. So just wanted to point that out there with all due respect and acknowledgement of certain troublesome that could be in all the projects we watch sometimes, right? Because there are a lot of troublesome people, and we've pointed that out on the NRW, and it does take away from our experience quite a bit. But yet at the same time, we still, we're real people. We acknowledge, but we also kind of see things to just give a whole full scope, So there you go. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for riding shotgun with me. So let's head to my next pick this week called She Rides Shotgun. You like that transition? I don't like it.
Not really. That was actually not a great one. It really wasn't.
Let's go. Taron Egerton, Anna Sophia Heger, She Rides Shotgun from Lionsgate. Let's go.
Have you done this before?
Yeah.
Transitions ain't always going to work, people. I apologize.
Polly. From now on, we're on our own. Dangerous men are coming for us. You're gonna have to do as I say. I want you to be brave and strong. Can you do that for me?
Steele's gang put a green light on you two. And he's got cops on his payroll.
Everybody is looking for you. What do you do?
Seatbelt, Polly. I gotta tell you, I don't ever want to see you pull a trigger again.
Okay.
That's what I do. That's what I'm for. You let me do that if it comes to it, okay? I don't like seeing good things get ruined.
I'll keep you safe.
Promise.
Promise.
All right, hitting theaters this week from Lionsgate, She Rides Shotgun. Also, you'll see dropping this week as well is my interview with the writer that the film was based on. He also helped with the screenplay, Jordan Harper. Check out that interview. Had a good time talking to Jordan and his book getting adapted, which is always a cool thing as a creative to have your work go from being a best-selling novel to then a film, which is hopefully going to be a great film for him. But yeah, what do you think, Heather? This father-daughter story that Jordan, to me, when we started talking in the interview, and I knew he was an official nerd as soon as he said this, was his kind of own take on, well, not his own take, but somewhat inspired by Lone Wolf and Cub. And I was like,
Okay.
that's a guy after my own heart right there. That's a nerd, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's interesting that it's based off Lone Wolf. I read that,
Not
that
based,
it's
but,
his,
you know, he
it's his take, kind of. That's interesting. All right. It looks and we've been getting a whole bunch of these like good dad and bad situation films lately. Not saying it's a bad thing. I think this is like our fourth or fifth one this year.
Quite a bit. Yeah.
But I love Edgerton's a great actor. I love him a lot. So and I think he has great range. So I definitely dig this. I would definitely try it.
Yeah.
I think this is more of a you film than it is a me film, but I would definitely watch it. Absolutely.
All right. I think you would vibe with it.
Okay.
It's definitely a me film as the dad with the
It's
daughter.
definitely a dad film. I can tell. I can tell.
But yeah, I'd be curious your thoughts. Y'all go check it out. If you've read the book, if you're down with it, you're excited to finally see this adapted film. Check it out in theaters this week, and then check out my interview with Jordan Harper. 2 more picks out the gate. We got 4 picks for y'all this week. My next pick will also have a review. We're actually going to be recording it very soon, Heather and I, after this episode. So look for that review. I'm talking about Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson in The Naked Gun. Coming back in theaters. Well, not coming back. They're bringing it back, y'all. Let's check out the trailer.
Continuation, sort of.
Yeah.
Once you kill a man for revenge, there's no going back. A voice in your head sang over and over, "That was awesome."
Who are you?
Drebin. Detective Frank Drebin. Thanks.
Police squad has always been the elite of the elite.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
And you, Frank, are the best of the best.
Need a bathroom. I need this room immediately.
There's a line, man.
Police business. Oh, I'm gonna ruin another suit.
Over here, Lieutenant. I think someone murdered my brother.
Please, take a chair.
Thank you.
I'll find them. This is what I do. Says you served 20 years for man's laughter. You mean manslaughter? Must have been quite the joke.
They're going to shut down police squad if you do not solve this case. Do this by the book.
Show a little respect! Why? Who's gonna arrest me? Other cops?
Yes.
Is she serious?
Is he serious?
No.
Seems Mr. Drebin might be more of a problem than we thought. I want you to keep an eye on him.
This oven is disgusting.
Rest assured, I won't stop until I've found justice.
What do you want, little one?
Your ass. Nobody messes with Police Squad.
We've upgraded your car with the most advanced crime-fighting tech.
Drive forward 30 feet. Pretty smooth.
Oh!
This place is falling apart.
There you go. Hidden theaters this Friday. The Naked Gun. We're gonna have a full review up with Heather and I. You'll see this by the time you see this episode. You'll see that as well on the channel. So, what do you have to say about The Naked Gun, Heather?
We can't do a full review yet. By the time this drops, we can talk. But it's but I'll keep it brief here. It sure is a Naked Gun movie.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's kind of the end of the statement.
Fun times. But again, A full review, you can have social embargo conversations. So I would say it's a fun time. It's more of the same. If you love that stupid humor, it's going to be more of the same. But check out our full review with Heather and I talking all things The Naked Gun on the channel. My top pick this week. You ready, Heather, to get bad?
Sure.
All right, I'm talking The Bad Guys 2. Let's go.
I haven't seen Bad Guys Ring, so I'm a terrible judge of character.
Things sure have changed. Not everyone believes it, but the bad guys went good. And we cannot wait for society to welcome us.
I actually finally saw Bad Guys.
Arms.
Aren't you a notorious
right
criminal?
before I saw this.
Sorry, nerves.
It hasn't been easy with a reputation like ours.
You want to work at a bank?
Why not? Some of my best memories are at banks.
You robbed us 3 times.
Duh.
That was this bank?
How are we supposed to get a fresh start if no one will trust us?
I'm keeping my eye on you, Doc.
What was that?
I panicked, okay? I'm a panicker.
The name's Kitty, and these are my associates.
So you're like the bad girls.
We need the bad guys for the biggest heist in history.
Maybe you don't keep up with the news, but we're good now.
I'm not exactly asking. Don't tell me you guys are bad again.
No, we're being set up. We need to show the world we're good. So we're gonna sabotage them. All right, Mr. Master of Disguise, you're up.
I promise to play you respectfully. Where's my flowers? Prego, cappuccino.
Webbs, do your thing.
I'll be your hacker today.
Snake, we're gonna need some extra muscle.
I'm late for vinyasa. Vinyasa? You think I got this body by sitting around watching TV?
And then we just have to
tear them apart, limb by limb, until all they can remember is pain.
Wow, okay. I was gonna say stop him, but sure, if there's time, we can do the limb thing. First time for everything, right? Pull us up, Snake!
Vinyasa, baby!
Come on!
Are you kidding me? Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Oh, right.
You're not nervous, right? Because we know what happens when you're nervous. Buddy, I'm sorry. What? No. Help me. Stay with me, Buffalo. Stay with me.
All right. In theaters this week as well for the whole family, The Bad Guys 2. So as you said, Heather, you didn't see the first one. What does a non-person who hasn't seen the previous Bad Guys feel about this? What does this grab you, or is this just not your bag?
I honestly don't know why I've never seen the first one, because I heard some really good things about the first one. It's a good, fun, goofy movie. I just don't think it's ever just hit my list. So I do feel like I should watch it though, because honestly, this one looks a lot more fun than the first one. Because I remember the first one being just kind of heisty. This one, where they're kind of going at it. I like a good heist versus heist, you know.
Interesting. It's a little bit of both. I think. To describe it, because again, I'm new to this franchise. I saw the first one right before seeing the second one, and I'll have a full review on the channel too. I think I talked to one of my fellow critic pals to help me out with this, since Heather hasn't seen it yet. It's like Fast and the Furious meets Ocean's 11 meets anime.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting angles and shot selections and artistic, creative things that they do that I wasn't expecting when I got into the series. I'd heard about it, just like you had heard some buzz. And I was like, you know what, let me finally check this out, because I'm seeing the second one. I need to see the first one. And I was pleasantly surprised, not just, that it was actually a little bit more older in its writing. It's still targeted for kids, but there's actually a little bit more of I think it's more of like a teen set type of vibe in its. There's a little bit. It feels like it's more educated, a little bit more than some of these other kid-directed, family films. It was like, okay. And then the second one, again, there'll be a full review. Kind of gave you more of the same, but as you kind of saw from the trailer, we introduced some bad girls, even though there's girls that are part of the bad guys team, if you will. we get some more badass women characters in this new one. So yeah, will it be also even more come from here? I'll put that in the review, maybe the spoiler area. I got some thoughts. But yeah, Bad Guys 2 dropping this week. So we have Chief of War, She Rides Shotgun, The Naked Gun, and The Bad Guys 2. Thoughts, Heather? Oh, also Together drops this week, but they ain't hook your boy up yet. We were supposed to have done interviews and stuff like that, and they were supposed to send me a virtual. It never happened. So Together drops. I'm very excited to see that eventually, but not putting in the picks because I hadn't seen it yet. And what else is dropping this week that's not in there? Oh, The Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball. Check out again. I think I said that earlier with Heather and I's interviews. Can't think of anything else. There's a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff on the channel that'll be up posted with just everything. We're burning the midnight oil, y'all, for y'all. So what do you think this week, Heather? Up, downside?
I kind of think this is kind of a middle week, but we did just have Fantastic Four come out, so having some more mid films feels about right, like mid TV and films. It's not that anything's bad; it's just not like a jump for joy week kind of thing for me.
Yeah. I hear that. So there you go. Those are our thoughts. I'm about 3 3/4, almost mid. I think all of these are pretty top, are rather decent actually. So if I look at some of our previous picks weeks where they were mid, this is a little bit above that. I'd say it's a little bit above that. It's not a thumbs up, but it's like 3 3/4. All right, those are our thoughts on the picks this week. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and go check out our interviews. Like I said, for She Rides Shotgun, hopefully The Naked Gun. I'm still waiting a call back on that. Still working on some other interviews with some of the other projects that we dropped, and reviews. There'll be the review of The Naked Gun from Heather and I, and hopefully the Bad Guys 2 review. I'll have that up too as well. And if the screen is still available, maybe Heather might be able to check out She Rides Shotgun too, that we got in. So we'll give it to y'all. A lot of product, a lot of awesome stuff coming this week. That's Heather Hurt. I'm KAYFABEYBABY. Nerds rule the world. Peace.